peeps. Hey, we made it. Thank you, Jesus. Hey, it is absolutely amazing how something as simple as one rock moving around another rock at a certain speed has the ability to give me a day off from work. What kind of system is this, fam? It's Friday. It's Friday. We're talking about a puny paycheck. But guess what? We're going to make it work. Well, I ain't going to call it puny, but you know what I'm saying. It's never enough when you work as much as we all work. Fam, this is what we get. This, fam, sense of urgency. If you caught my video last night, a sense of urgency. Look, I got all these things on the back burner. I want to get this. I'm saving up for this pellet grill. Not the $800 Traeger, a knockoff, Amazon pellet grill. That's been in the back of my mind. Just, I'm saving for this grill. And then a little weekend trip. Hop in the car, me and the old lady, we just go for like Saturday, stay at a log cabin somewhere in Texas and come on back home. Not big stuff, fam. But right now, all of that going to the back burner. We're damn near there, fam. Everything that's going on, things are about to explode. I wake up this morning to several videos about the insurrection, the Insurrection Act about to be invoked. And guess what? We thought it was going to be invoked when he took office. We thought it was going to be an immediate thing. And look at where we're at now. It didn't even have to get invoked, and we got National Guard, in some cases military. We got ICE in the major metropolitan cities already there. So once the Insurrection Act is invoked, it's a wrap. Once this war kicks off between Poland and Russia, it's a wrap. Martial law can be declared at any time once a major conflict. Venezuela, as small as they are, fam, it's heating up. Yesterday, I watched several videos on Venezuela preparing to do battle with the United States of America, which I understand. They shouldn't even try it. But they're being backed by Iran and Russia and China. They say one of their biggest weapons, which I know it can't do anything to us. So before I get comments with like, we'll pluck them off the planet. Yes. But they are so close to our home. And they do have electronic warfare capabilities. What if there's an EMP? What if China told them months ago, a year or two ago, when those millions of immigrants were coming across the border to prepare for a conflict? Because at some point the United States will come for you, Maduro. Plan for this. Fam. Oh, I gotta get gas. All right, look. Just play with these ideas. This thing is building in my mind that there is a conflict taking place between groups that we're not being told about. We are just not being, like, serious groups, like operators going to certain parts of the country, making things happen. I'm thinking, super like black operators, international operators, possibly doing these hanging events to get a reaction. I heard the other day that's a possibility that there is a highly sophisticated, fam, I know this is going to sound crazy, a highly sophisticated and trained transgender tourist cell. Fam, I ain't gonna lie to you, fam. I think that there is a lot of moving pieces in areas and places that the general public isn't allowed to know about. This that we're not told. It's probably just an ongoing war that's being fought without us being known about it. And I think that's coming to fruition along with a lot of other stuff. Look, the A-Team, the ANTIF, you know who? Did you see the comment T-Man posted? They are an extremely dangerous touristic group that is being placed on the highest tourist. Come on, bro, what you doing, man? I gotta get some gas, my boy. It's Friday. Hey, I ain't got time to play with these people. We need to get in and get out. So now all this mentioning about the A-team without the A-team even showing up just tells me the A-team is coming. Fam, it's about to get hot. It's about to get hot. I ain't gonna lie to you. And fast. I think whatever's coming is coming fast and hard. I was talking to my homeboy. Look, if I see two more hangings, I know what time it is. If I see another transgender attack anywhere, church, school, I know what time it is, man. Yeah, we good. We're gonna put some gas in this thing, and we getting it. Hey, fam, it's Friday. I'm telling, enjoy the time you got, because things are about to change. Things are in position to explode. Just like me and my homeboy, we was talking. Look, it's not going to take much. I'm going to give you a scenario. I want you to picture this, and this is what we talk about. Imagine this. Imagine 2 weeks from now, with the state of tension in this country. Imagine 2 weeks from now, we're all watching massive protests. Look, New York, you think of plan. New York, they had protests last night. They started out as ICE protests. Thousands of people. They made, I think, 100 arrests. ICE. But they were chanting FCK. They were chanting the names of the guys who got hung. This thing is a powder keg, fam, and it's gonna exponentially grow. This is the weekend. Watch these protests that's not being televised. Because they're happening. Oh, good Lord. Do I have my wallet? If I don't have my wallet, fam, I gotta go all the way back to the house. Come on, no, we got it. We got the money for the gas. So look, so you're sitting at home, you're watching the news. I'm gonna tell you, and you watch a protest, and the only thing it's gonna take. Now I'm not condemning this, I'm not wanting this, I'm just talking, I'm telling you what it would take to create crazy stuff, and I pray to God that it never happens. But all it would take is a protest with the National Guard there, with ICE there, and a couple of these crazy TGers to start shooting. That's it. A couple gunshots on mainstream news. It gets blown up to where that's the only thing that everybody's watching. You're gonna start getting infuriating debates in which the right will probably have had enough. And you remember me and my homeboy was talking. You remember Kyle Rittenhouse? You remember when the right finally got fed up and they started to police and patrol their own shops? That's what it would take to get us where we need to be. So they'll see that, they'll hit the streets. You're gonna get even pushback from even crazier leftist groups, probably gangs, probably teachers. And that is all it's gonna take. That will multiply from city to city to city to city. Fam, when people start to see that, they will raid all the grocery stores. It's going to be a run on everything because everyone knows C-Dub's on the tip of everybody's tongue, and it's there. So once people start going out and buying up every and anything they possibly can, you remember Cabela, you remember Academy? The long lines, no, couldn't find ammo, the firearms were sold out, you had to stand in line just to get in the door. That comes back, and then that's when I believe, before things really get bad, some form of insurrection act, some form of martial law, because they would have to, because the supply chain was shut down. And there we are. I'm going to work. What time is it? Oh, yeah. No, I'm going to work. Sense of urgency, fam. Move with purpose. Prepare with purpose. Stay focused. Look, things have changed and are changing. I can't even tell you what we're going to be talking about tomorrow. And yes, 3IA Atlas. There are 7 more comments, and 3IA Atlas is the smallest one. I saw another video, somebody said, these are fragments of something that's coming that is a lot bigger, and they're just not telling us about it. I don't know, that could all just been. Hey, prepare, plan, proceed with life with a sense of urgency, and purpose, and prayer, preparing spiritually, mentally, and physically. Holla, y'all. Have a beautiful weekend. You know I'm be back on here sometime sooner or later. Bye.